Let's do it. Just spin it. Hello guys, Bobby Drives here. So today I've been given, for a test drive, as it says right there, a brand new Seat Leon CUPRA, bit of a tongue twister, and I'm going to be showing you all of the inside and outside from the comfort of your own seats at home, so you don't have to get out in this cold, which is really cold today. And yeah, let's look around. Don't forget to follow me at Bobby Drives, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe, and more reviews will be coming soon. Starting from outside, let's have a look around. So, first thing you'll notice is this flag, which is like the sports version of you knowing that it is a CUPRA. Now the funny thing is, when these plates do change to 2019, all of the Seat logos going forward on the front, interior, even on the wheels, will now be like a bronze sort of gold sort of colour. That way it stands out, so you know that you are in a Seat Leon CUPRA, or people around you know it. This one doesn't have it, being a 68 plate, but as soon as the new ones do come out, they will have it. Let's go around to the wheels. So, upgrades of the CUPRA, you do get 19-inch double spoke alloy wheels, which are painted silver and black. The brake discs are actually 340 millimeters in diameter, so they actually are really big. You do get upgraded brake calipers with the CUPRA logo printed just in there, if you can see. The wing mirrors are also painted black, so if you get a normal Seat Leon, they're just color coded, but in this version they are black, making it a little bit more sporty. It's got a really nice presence on the road. Let's go around to the rear. So again, you've got these lovely LED lights to the back, and I love just how sharp they are. Again, you've got the flag with the 290 PS, which is in short 286 brake horsepower. You do have dual exhaust. Nice thing is, they are real exhausts, not one but two, and you do have a diffuser as well. Another thing I'd mention is the sunroof. Now I really like these sunroofs. They let in a lot of light. You've got the wind deflector there, so that doesn't get blown in your face, but it just makes the car look a little bit more nicer. Now the one thing I would say about the Seat Leon CUPRA, it doesn't scream out that, hey, I'm a hot hatch, like you would get with the Civic Type R's or even a Golf R's. They've got some really silly, well, not silly, but beautiful kits on them, which make them look really aggressive. This doesn't. This is more of a sleeper. It's got more of an understated design towards it. It has got the flamboyant big arches or the front and rear bumpers, even though the front and rear bumpers on this car are upgraded because it is the CUPRA, and it's also been lowered by 10 millimeters. It still doesn't look as aggressive as some of those other cars, giving it that sleeper look. Another extra is the front grille, which has all been painted in black, and it's got a high gloss black shadow line which goes all the way around. So that's another feature of the CUPRA. These lights are awesome. So they are full xenon lights, LED adaptive lights. I really like the way the xenon goes all the way around the light. Just here you can see it does say Seat lighting. So yeah, really nice. They're flashing because somehow my camera plays trickery, but that's not a fault of the car. So guys, let's have a look inside. So inside's really nice. It does remind me of the Golf quite a lot. You've got this really high gloss black finish trim going throughout. Now it's funny what they've done here. That used to be just two air vents, where they've now pushed them to the left and right and stuck a big 8-inch screen in the middle. But the good thing is it is touchscreen, so it's quite easy to use. It's not so hard. Oh, just knocked my camera really hard, sorry about that. Then you've got your dual climate control, which to be fair has been lifted out the Golf and has been put in there. Underneath you'll see just there you've got two USB ports and auxiliary cable. You do have a 12-watt charger just down there. So this is the DSG gearbox, 7-speed automatic, really rapid, really quick. It just flies throughout the gears. Now that has been lifted out of the Golf, and I'm really happy about that because let's face it, Golf make really good cars, so take the parts from there whilst you can. You've got your normal automatic lights. The seats are half leathers. I'm not sure if they are real leathers, I'll need to do some investigation. And Alcantara in the middle. I love how the logo CUPRA is printed on the seats. Like I said, you've got big sunroof, lets in a lot of light. Let's jump in. Now, my only criticism is it is starting to feel a little bit old in here compared to all the new cars coming out with all the new dashboards. And I mean, I've got to admit, the digital display is phenomenal, but I just feel like they need to start updating the interior even though this is the updated, well, brand new Seat Leon Cupra as well. You do have electronic handbrake, you do have hill start, auto stop start as well. One thing I noticed, it doesn't have heated seats, and that's because this is not a Luxe edition. So if you did have a Luxe, you would have heated seats, you would actually have full leather seats, fully adaptive cruise control, and down here they normally have a wireless charger pad where your Apple phone, Apple CarPlay or Android would play straight away. There's a lot more extras included, and its best part of it, it's only £2,500, and I actually think they upgrade your stereo system too. So for the £2,500, I think it's something worth going for. If you are going to buy one of these, please buy one of the Luxe editions. So with the digital dashboard, you've got this normal view, then you've got a view with your car just in the middle. But I really like this one. This is like the R8 style. I really like that. Now, I'm not sure about these. So that's your petrol gauge, that's your temperature gauge on this side here. Now, nice how you can get your different lane assist, your sat nav on the middle of your digital display. Just makes it easier. You got your radio, you got your telephone, car details. But yeah, really nice digital dashboard. Acceleration's really responsive. Let's hear what it sounds like from outside. The infotainment screen is really easy to use. You've got your radio, media, navigation, traffic, sound, vehicle. So if we go on navigation, I do like that it's touchscreen. It is relatively responsive, but it failed there, didn't it? Let's say if we want to go back, let's click back. If I press this button, this takes me to the CarPlay. So I've got Apple, I've got Android, and I've got MirrorLink. So really cool feature. Another thing I like, in the infotainment system, if I click vehicle, you can tell this car's definitely aimed at people who love track days or being really sporty with the cars. That you got a lap time result. If I go previous, I've actually got more gauges, so you know, if I rev it, it all goes up. Really like that. It's really sporty. So you have loads of storage. You've got big door bins there. The glove box is of a good size. In here you've got a CD player with a SD slot card. You actually got two SD slot cards, nicely hidden. You've got more storage there. You do have this slightly small area here of storage, and where you can put your phones and your drinks. The back's a good size. You've got the center armrest, again is half leather, half Alcantara. I did sit in the back of this and it's quite spacious. Good cabin. Cars of today are definitely getting bigger, and this is a prime example of interiors definitely getting bigger. Another cool feature is if I press this flag button down here, it goes through the dynamic sashay control. I'm in comfort, I'm going to put into CUPRA, and you'll see the revs go higher and the exhaust opens up. Really nice. So guys, let's take it for a drive. Wow, this is quick. So this does have the 7-speed automatic DSG gearbox where it just flies through gears. It just really quick. It does have a electronic limited slip differential. The good thing about that, if say the right tire is losing grip and it's starting to wheel spin, the power's then going to be sent to the left wheel, meaning that you get to put all the power down. You mainly do get the limited slip diffs in more performance sports cars, and this having almost 300 brake horsepower does need it. And figures wise, this is a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine producing 286 brake horsepower, 280 pounds of torque, and it will get you 0 to 60 in 6 seconds flat. And for a front wheel drive car, that's actually really quick. It doesn't have the full drive system like the Golf R has, even though this is from the same family. If you did get the estate version of this, funny enough, you do get 4-wheel drive as standard, and you actually get 10 brake horsepower more. Another fun fact, well, not a fun fact, a bit of an annoying fact, if you had got this car last year, you would have actually still had 10 brake horsepower more, so you would have had 300 brake horsepower. And there's this thing called WLTP. It's a new regulation which has come in where all cars need to be a bit more eco-friendly, give less emissions out, meaning they've put like a big black box under the bum of this car. And what that does, it takes away all the pops and bangs. So when I give this car a few revs, all that overrun, gerbil, whatever it's called, and yeah, the pops and bangs, it's all gone. So, and I'm a big fan of those. So if you guys did want all the pops and bangs, either you're gonna have to do a res delete on this, or you probably have to get it remapped and then you'll get them back. But it's the UK government, oh sorry, EU, Europe government, so there's not much that we can do about that. That absolutely flies. So let's go over this. Wow. Oh, I love the pedal shifts. It's got a lot of torque steer. One thing I would say, this does have a lot of torque steer. So as I put my foot down, it's just putting me left and right. So that's a little bit worrying. Right guys, we're going to try launch control. So I'm going to put it into sports, having CUPRA mode, turn off the traction, slam the accelerator and the brake at the same time. It's too much spinning. Too much spinning. So we're going to try that again. Let's do it. Just spins. Maybe I need to get it used to the ground I'm driving on. Some launch controls take a few attempts to really get to know what it's driving on, maybe what the drive's about, and then it can put the power down really well. Another thing which helps putting the power down on the road, this does have dynamic sashay control, meaning that it's got different variations for when you're on a track. It's a nice cabin to be in. It's got enough space for 5 people. I mean, if you had 3 broad lads in the back, it might get a little bit tight. The boot's got 380 litres capacity. If you put the seats down, that goes to 1210 litres capacity, and that's quite a big boot. The whole cockpit is very similar of a Golf. They've actually pulled out the climate control, the buttons. I won't be surprised if this 8-inch TV screen or infotainment screen is actually part of that too. It makes sense. VW Golfs, or VW's general as a brand, to build solid cars, brilliant cars, they never really break down, so why not have some of those components in here? It's got the same DSG gearbox, which I'm really happy about. To me, it makes sense. You've got a car which is really reliable, but it's a different brand. Seat, you know, this is a bit of history here. Volkswagen took over Seat in 1996. And Seat was a Spanish brand, and it was going to be the more sportier, edgy version of the Volkswagen group. I'll give it that, it does look a bit more sportier with the really sharp wing mirrors, and the design carries on inside with the whole center console on the dashboard. However, the Golf still has one level up on it. It's got more power, it's got the 4-wheel drive system, all the pops and bangs. So really, they've actually ended up making this a little bit less than what the Golf R really is. That sound, oh, I just love it. It's not a deep, bassy tone like you'll get from a V8. It is only, it's half that. This is a 4-cylinder 2-litre, but for that I've got to give it. But when you put your foot down, you better have 2 hands on the steering wheel, because this really has some really bad torque steer to it, and yeah, look, it's just pulling. Love the gears. You just heard a turbo whistle. So guys, my overall feedback on this car, it's a good purchase. It's a brand new car for under £30,000. It is really a hot hatch, being a 2 litre turbocharged petrol, producing 286 brake horsepower. The Ford Focus ST, that's actually quite a good comparison to this. The Megane and the Civic Type R, I think they are a level above. But this does kind of sit at the cheapest out of all of them. You could pick one up second hand, which has got maybe 2,000 or 3,000 miles in it, between 21 to about £24,000. So at that cost, you actually are much lower than the rest of the cars. Yes, it only does have front wheel drive. It doesn't have the 4-wheel drive system, so it might be a bit tricky in the rain. But yeah, I think it's a good buy. It's definitely worth a consideration. You can be parked next to any Seat Leon, you won't really notice a difference. Well, you won't notice that this is a really sports car. But as soon as you put your foot down, it goes like a sleeper. And that's why I think this is a brilliant car. If you want it to be a little bit subtle, a little bit understated, but still give a race to a lot of the cars on the road, definitely a good buy. On that note, guys, I hope you really liked this review. I'm really lucky I was given this car to do this test drive. I love it. I think it's a really good little hot hatch. I'm still yet to gain a few more. Should be getting a BMW M135i, brand new, and that's got 306 brake horsepower, and it's a 4-cylinder 2 litre turbocharged. So they're all the hot hatches are going that way. But yeah, I really hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. Any sharing, any comments, I'll be really appreciative. And see you soon.